Welcome to the show. It's Tuesday Night Live, and I've got special guest. What's your name, mate? Danny Longenham.
Danny Technici.
Danny Technici.
All right, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, amazing. It's great to be back. I haven't been on radio for a couple of months now, so this is exciting times. I hope it's exciting for you guys. We've got a hello from Penida Awesome Tours. Hello from Nusa Dua.
Oh,
No,
perfect.
Nusa Penida.
Penida, paradise.
Beautiful. We're the birthday boys from this week, so it was
Yeah.
my birthday yesterday. It's your birthday.
The 28th, my birthday, but we've collaborated, haven't we? We're going to invite all our special friends and family to Casera on Friday.
Yeah, and that's all our friends and all our listeners and viewers. That's you lot right there. You can all come down to Casera on Friday night, around 8 o'clock.
Cool.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of entertainment. There's a few DJs. There's food, and you get a beer or so. It's
Well,
it's
maybe.
looking like a great night.
Oh, it's a big night.
Yeah.
Big night for Crobbercun. Yeah, so what else has been going on in your life, old Danny?
A lot. To be honest, between doing a bit of DJing here and there, trying to get my website going and doing a charity and, trying to avoid, I don't know, COVID or whatever you want to call it.
Trying to avoid to go broke.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Economical
We've survived
disaster.
it. We've survived it, just about. Lucky for me, I was keeping my head above water with the DJing and so on. But yeah, we're looking forward to maybe tourists coming back next month.
Well, I noticed because I was down at Double Six Beach last night for the sunset. And,
Busy.
Well, I was busy down there, but I noticed when I was coming back up this way to Canggu that a lot of these restaurants along the main roads coming back through Geelong, Seminyak and all that, the restaurants had people in them for the first time ever.
I heard that there was a couple of thousand hotels booked. We don't know how many, but that's what someone. Actually, one of the couple that were in Casera on Sunday that we met,
right.
the older couple, they have some kind of contact with getting that information. I think they rent their place out, so that's probably why they
know what's going on.
Yeah, they're trying to get the
They
numbers.
got the ear to the ground of the tourism in town.
But that's it. I mean,
They've definitely got the ear to the ground on the cheap beers. I know that. They look around town. They've told me before. They've found out places where you can get beers for 15,000 just near Casera on certain days. So they're always down there. And now I've got a sign out the front of Circle Casera saying 20k beers.
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, well deserved. You need people in there.
That's
and,
it.
The place is looking better than ever.
Right. Thank you very much. So around town it's kind of picking up, but at the same time it was slowing down quite a lot with PPKM.
Well, Christmas, we got like another kick in the teeth. It was like we was expecting a busy Christmas, and then they dropped that bomb on us. I think it was on Christmas Eve, and so everyone's sort of schedules got changed instantly, and we were a bit peed off about that because we were trying to make money over the Christmas and New Year to make up for the rest of the year, and that all just backfired. So everyone,
because the same thing
steps
happened
back.
at Christmas and the year before, didn't it?
Yeah.
They don't like people having a good time, generally.
Well, the rest of the world was the same. I mean, it's just been a big pause on everything. So we are hoping for the best next month. We're expecting quite, a bigger turnout, I think.
Well, there seems to be a lot more people. There seems to be a lot more people coming from international shores, and there's a lot of planes arriving from all over the region. Something like 6 different airlines, I think, and more every day arriving. So it's not too far until it's going to be rocking like it's never rocked before.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I can't see where this.
Bali needs it desperately, and that's the reason why we were doing the charity thing, and still doing it. If you don't mind, get big shout out to Wish from Birmingham who donated a nice little tidy sum for the food parcels last week, and we had also people donating clothes so we could give out clothes to the very poor people that we go out every week for. So appreciate that. God bless, and keep going.
And where does that happen? Where do you?
Well, we worked out that most of the poorer people are in and around Kuta area. Remember, Kuta used to be quite lively. Now they stand out a mile because they're normally like single parents or people walking with their kids on the road, and you can see they've got nothing. We just pull over with food and some water and make sure they're all right, and give them some food. It's great, and we've been doing that for 2 years since all of this, and thanks to everyone that's helped, and we will continue until tourism gets back to normal, because these people rely on selling things like tissues on the street or anything to people on the street.
So they're the people. They're the people on the traffic lights and whatever?
Well, not so much. Them ones are actually like you want to avoid them. They're actually working for somebody else.
Right.
No, these other people are genuinely really poor. We see them on a daily basis. They hang around the mosques because the people that tend to go to the mosques seem to tip them, and they get food to mouth. They're not actually, they've got nothing, and we see it on a weekly basis. That's why they're so pleased to see us, and so I've been doing that, and you've probably heard me on the radio before talking about it, but I'll say it anyway. So if you want to donate, you can literally just inbox me, and we make sure that even if it's just a couple of dollars, we put it towards the weekly food parcels, and we go out and do it.
And what kind of people, or who has been helping you per
se? Quite a few friends from back home, and
that's Birmingham.
Yes, purely because when we go out, I never take pictures of the people, but I take pictures of the hands and them holding the parcels. So I post it on social medias and thank people for the donations, and then people will donate. And we've had loads of generous people over the last 2 years. I mean, we don't have loads of money to throw at these people, but what we do is we make sure we get about 20 to 30 parcels every week, and and that seems to be enough for the people that we know. We know where they hang out, we know where they are,
and just to give them a helping hand.
Well, that's it, because people, I mean, thanks to the little Wurrungs and the people in Bali, they are kind. They do feed the poor people on the streets, but they'll be lucky if they get one meal a day. Do you know what I mean?
And people were getting quite excited about it, over the last year, but I'm sure the interest wanes a bit, and then nobody's doing that much.
Well, no, there was 2 years ago, it was lots of charities involved.
Yeah.
What we've done, we've never sort of been able to do it every single week, but what we've done is at least once every other week, and then every now and then people donate loads of clothes. And these people, you want to see them, they're that poor. They're ripping it out your hands because they can see that they'll get some value out of it, and for me,
maybe get another couple of days out of it.
Yeah, well, that's it. And people that has been helping us, they do lots of clothes swaps in certain places around Bali, and instead of buying clothes, they swap clothes. Now, when all the clothes that are left over that seem to keep going back in the bins to swap, but that don't swap, they get donated to us.
Right.
So that's good. Do you know what I mean? So they go to a good home, and that's pretty much that's it.
What
really.
you've been doing. So if anybody wants to help in any way, they can contact you.
Yeah, just on Facebook or Instagram. Danny Technici.
Danny Technici.
But I mean, that's not all I've been doing, but that's my main thing I've been doing on Fridays. That's what we do every Friday.
Right. What else you been doing?
Like I say, I was keeping my head afloat. I've been lucky enough to DJ still. Made a few tracks in the studio, and also trying to get my website up and running properly. It's been a long time in the making, but I'm there now, and eventually I'll be able to sell stuff from my website via the UK. So they'll be shipped from the UK to the rest of the world. So it allows me to still do that.
And that's
Dance stuff.
UGFG.
No.
What is it?
That's just one of my products.
All right.
But yeah, like these go quite well anyway. But the other stuff, it's
T-shirts,
like
right?
T-shirts
Like this?
Yeah, like this, but not this one. You know, this one is, don't you? This is
Looks pretty
religion.
sexy. Okay.
But it's
kind of cool, funky stuff, right?
Yeah, well, this is the kind of thing I get my inspiration from. And yeah, and along with the music, that's what I've been doing and surviving and living in paradise.
Paradise. It's been the wet season. Hopefully it's going to start becoming the dry season again. It seems to be the dry season in the morning, and
It's
then by the
really
time
hot.
it gets to
Super
4
hot.
o'clock,
Yeah,
it's all over.
Well, that's it. I mean, I feel sorry for some of the beach clubs that I've been working with because, you know, they rely on the sunset and the rain has been so wet this year.
And it's every sunset, right?
Yeah,
There's
pretty
buckets
much.
down.
Pretty much. And I noticed that's what happens at the end of the rainy season. And then, you know, hopefully we're going to get some more dry. But apparently it's been the wettest year for a few years.
Right. Well, I'm not sure what's the wettest year and what not, but it's pretty wet, and it's continue on every day at the moment. Hopefully it changes around. But we've got a comment there from Roger, DJ Dodger.
Hello,
Some
Dodge.
handsome men right there. Yes, indeed.
DJ Dodger in the house.
You've got that right, my friends. Anybody on there wants to make a comment, we can give you a shout out or something like that. Go ahead.
Okay.
Now, what else? Like, Kuta seems to be coming back to life. Do you spend much time? You used to live in Kuta, but you don't do that anymore.
No, unfortunately, I think we talked about this. I think it's died. I don't know whether it'll ever be able to come back to its normal Kuta.
It was already dying, wasn't it? You know,
I know,
before
but
COVID.
this is now it. I think the best thing they could do is
bulldoze the whole bloody
knock it down and rebuild it.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be organic. Whatever happens with it now, it'll just sort of pop up naturally.
Well, a lot of the unused properties and all the closed down restaurants and warongs and even the ones that are still standing, they're like weathered. They're really bad.
It's hard to come back, right?
You know,
like I saw something in Facebook the other day when they're talking about Sky Garden coming back. Talking about the owners.
That looks like I don't know. It's
haunted house.
A shadow of itself. It's really bad. It looks like a haunted house.
But something has to come from it because, as you say, it looks like a haunted house or whatever it looks like.
It would take some work and some decorating and some renovation. I mean, it looks pretty bad from the outside. I mean, all that street is kind of like a ghost town.
Yeah.
And
well, Lexi apparently is doing all right. VIP is open. I'm not sure about.
I guess people
Empire.
People are coming from outside Kuta in to just for that. I mean, that's.
Well, I think the young kids, the Denbighshire kids get down to Kuta for that.
The only thing that really survives is the surfing, the beach. I mean, my friends have been lucky enough to survive. For a lot of the time it was closed down, but now they're back in action. And he messages me every other week, bro, the surf's good. Do you want to come down? And so they've had, like the little bars on the beach. They've just about survived.
Which part? Which
area? It goes, the one-way system around Legion. When you end up on Kuta Beach, all along there.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
in front of Hard Rock or something.
Yeah, they've done all right. Because them beaches are really nice.
It was very closed. It was very closed for a long time. But it has opened up again.
They closed them all down, and that was pretty bad. That was for a whole year.
Yeah.
And then this year and the end of last year, they opened up and they were allowed to get back on their feet. But I was speaking to a lot of my friends that had businesses. They had to sell their businesses. Now they work for the people that bought their businesses. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Which is
it's a great reset, isn't it?
Well, good luck to them if they can still make some money. That's all I say.
For better or for worse. But it definitely feels like that, where things have changed so much. Anything is now possible, and you see that now with a whole bunch of people coming from all over the country, probably from Jakarta, and they seem to be buying up everything.
Well,
things will change.
It's the buyer's market now, isn't it?
Absolutely,
and it's a shame to know that the people that had it all now haven't got it. They've had to sell up, and obviously these new people, hopefully, will bring Bali back to where it was before.
Well, there still seems to be new places opening up all the time, and and being very popular, like here in Brouwer, and this baked down the road, just packed all the time. The one over near Manic, Changu Manic, what's it? Claire's place, where I get my hair cut. Yell out, shout out to Claire at Manic
Plug in to get a
Changu.
free haircut. Look,
Well, I do already. Yeah. That's why I'm telling. It's the only thing I get a deal with in town nowadays. But anyone who wants to make a deal with me, I need some clothes. I need all sorts of shit. Anyway,
I'm gonna get
there's a place in front of there called Butter. Have you seen that?
No.
Because you come along that shortcut.
Yeah, no, I
just near
I
that.
came through the traffic and it actually was very busy, so I always give myself about 30 minutes. I got here quite quick, but there's a lot of traffic, so that means that things are happening.
Well, that place Butter, which has lots of different styles of croissant or something, all the breakfast kind of things. It's basically a breakfast place and bakery, just rammed with Jakarta people. They're just sort of dropping them off in bus loads.
Right. I'm avoiding the carbs, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, right. So you're not drinking beers either?
No, I kind of. If I can have, I mean, the other day when we was at yours, that's the first beer I've had in God knows how long.
Well, you're knocking back the wines.
Yeah, I like the wine, but that's it. It's beers have been a no-no. But I lost about, I don't know, about £8 over about 2 or 3 months since Christmas. So happy about that.
What's that in metric?
I don't know. I just know that things fit me better.
And you feel better.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the whole point of it was, I remember doing, I DJ'd at the brunch club. I think it was New Year's Day, and there's a video that we did on. Look all puffed up.
Pudgy Danny.
The video's really, really good, actually. So there's the guy who did it was done a really good job, me and Roger. But I look like I've had too many pies, so I was happy to lose those.
Right. There's a comment there saying something I can't even see it on the red of my bad eyes. Yeah. And whoever that is, thank you very much.
Oh, cool. It's good that people are tuning in.
Yeah.
Is that tuning in on Instagram or is that tuning in on Twitch?
That's on Twitch. That's the Twitch feed.
Right,
That's
okay.
the real one.
Yeah.
That one's the dodgy one because the sound's pretty bad. So if anyone's watching on there, on Instagram, you should be crossing over to Twitch because the sound quality is a lot better.
It's
And
got
a little bit-
studio built into the screen, that's why, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're going to go out tonight with a set from Danny. So that's pretty exciting too.
Have you
So
got that, though, yet?
I think I just managed to download it.
Let's have a look. See if we got it.
Where is that? Let's check here. Oh, the technology is amazing. Danny T, 47 megabytes. Does that sound right?
Does, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the original, the one that I sent you was like 140 something, so hopefully.
Wow. Let's check that again.
Do a sound check on it, see if it goes.
Let's see what happened here. We're going live. Oh, I can never find anything. Yes, I think it did work. So we can line that up while you're telling us a bit more about this nightlife scene in Bali that we've got right now, and it seems to be getting busier.
Well, the main thing is, and all roads lead to Casera on Friday. And I mean, it's not just because
Of course they do.
your and I's birthday, but
Yeah.
it's a big one for me. It's the big 5-0. So
Right.
I'm expecting friends to drop everything. Even if you're just going to come in and get one beer, I don't care. You better show your face, otherwise you're barred.
Right. And that's all you're going to get. So
All right. But
Remember
there's
that.
we got some lovely food from Casera. If you don't come, you got to taste the food in there.
Yep.
I had one of your soups on Sunday, and I was blown away. Gotta
Right.
say, what was that soup I had?
Laksa.
Laksa.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that was
Amazing.
proper. Really good.
For, is it vegetarian? Is it,
Well, I had a
counted?
veggie. I had a
Yeah.
veggie one, but there's
No, there's like
you've got
they have
seafood.
prawns,
You got seafood in there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pescatarian. I
Okay.
can eat some seafood, but
so you can handle that one. But there's a lot of other stuff on there too. We just came out with a new shank beef noodle. It's Taiwanese style noodle. It's pretty good.
wow.
Very awesome. Yeah. New stuff every day.
Well, there's other things happening this weekend. I think there's.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
think
there
on the
is.
26th there's isn't it? Oh gosh, what's Savaya's birthday as well.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
think that's
It's their
right.
anniversary or birthday, one of the two.
Well, any excuse, right? They've had some pretty big events at Surveyor with the Jamie Jones, yeah,
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like a big one. But there's, I think it was Mark's birthday as well. I should have gone, but I never made it. But there's actually a great gig coming, I think it's on the 14th of April, is it? And Peggy Goo's playing at Ulu Cliff House. That looks good.
I think she's totally overrated. But
Really?
anyway, okay.
But everyone's got their own opinion. But actually, she's got a large following. So she's a crowd puller.
Yeah, I know she is absolutely a crowd puller, but I can't figure out why. But no, the reason I say that because I recently played a latest set that was out there, and
very
it just
eclectic.
sounded like a total load of rubbish to me.
It's very eclectic. That's my kind of style, though. I'm not saying that I'm a big fan, but I am very eclectic with my with my taste in music. So she covers that.
But your taste in music's a lot more. How would
Probably
you say?
why it's a lot wider.
It's decades, spanning
exactly.
decades.
But that's it. I mean, I can go as far back as Motown, and I love them tunes.
Yeah.
And I even, in some of my mixes, my later ones, there's some kind of like Motown-esque type remixes, and they're so good. They're just like, imagine like tracks from like, 50 years ago and 60 years ago, then they sound, brand new and fresh, and you would never know whether they was from, back in the day from Motown. You wouldn't know.
But they're remixed
They're remixed and remastered, so
to sound
right up to date. And the sound quality is just blows me away, and that makes me smile because like I say, music just doesn't stop, and that's why I love being eclectic, because it's not for everybody, but it's for me.
Well, this is probably a reason why we should bring back the Beat magazine, because I'm checking out events on the Facebook page here, and all they've got is past events from like last year in September. I don't know
Well, we were a big
June,
fan of the Beat magazine,
Kaiser's
especially when you put us
birthday.
on the front cover.
Oh shit! And they never paid. Yeah, don't remind me of that. That guy down there, wherever the hell that was.
Actually, he was as dodgy as anything. He owed me
He
and
he should
and
be
Roger money.
taken straight to jail.
You, me, and Roger, he owed us all. And he kept on making up these great excuses every week. And I was just like, what? And the whole point of us employing us, do you remember him? He sat us down and he was giving us free drinks.
He's gonna be doing the most amazing thing.
The pitch was like the best pitch I've ever heard, and we thought we were going to go, all right, this is looking good. Hence the reason why we got the front page on the magazine, and
Yeah.
But at least I got the front page of the magazine.
Well, yeah, by hook or crook, isn't that the phrase?
I'm sure the universe will pay you back somehow. So when you come back to the Beat magazine and it's back and it's at large, we'll have to do something else. But we'll make sure you get paid. You need to get yourself one of those, a repo guy to go around and collect them.
Well, I do have, but I normally, you let your guard down sometimes, because normally if you don't know the people very well, they pay up front. But whatever.
Well, this is the thing. You're trying to pitch new customers, and you have to give them some kind of trust, and then they let you down, and you're like, what?
Yeah, again.
Yeah, it's a bit like
I can't find anything on. There's absolutely. I can't find. Can you find anything on that's around town?
Let's just quickly look at my browser and then see if anything pops up. There was quite a lot going on
Last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a certain time a day where you just can't stop to see loads of events, and then when you want them, they're like buses. They don't come.
Yeah.
I know that Cafe Del Mar is having a little bit of a comeback.
Oh yeah. They got
DJ Bobby playing on Saturday, I think.
Was it this Saturday?
And,
all right. I'm not sure how stadium music goes in a big outdoor area,
but I think the Jakarta a lot like it, don't they?
Sure.
But I know that Ben's got something going on, and we've had a chat about it, and hopefully we'll be back in there soon. Looking forward to that. No, it's nothing popping up on my screen. There's a
I think the only thing on this weekend is at Casera on Friday night. So everyone get down there.
definitely. I'll put it out there. If you know me or Stu, could you please get in touch with us and let us know you're coming, because there's food we need to prepare, and we need to know numbers. Otherwise, we just eat it all.
Yeah, yeah. We don't want to blow it. We've got to have the right party with the right amount of everything.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm excited.
What? Anything else coming up in your life?
Not apart from the. I think I've got a gig tomorrow, but I've got like I say, April's going to be the busy time
where it all comes back.
Yes, and that's it for me, I reckon. But I'm going to be concentrating on a few things. I've got my my website, so if you like kind of like club wear, surf wear, caps, t-shirts, all that sort of stuff, it will all be coming from the UK, so you'll have like a cheaper price, cheaper shipping and stuff like that. I've just got to the point where I've got it where it needs to be. I've just got to launch it now.
And what's the website called?
It's Dan's Stuff.
Dan's Stuff. Isn't that your Instagram as well or something?
Well, there is a page. Because over the last year or so, I've had to kind of like design the name, get the name out there.
Oh, shit.
But I didn't actually launch it until I was completely satisfied with, the procedure, like booking or ordering something and making sure it gets to the customer properly. I need to test everything. But it seems to be working perfect today. I've just got to tidy up the back office and make it run quicker.
Well, there seems to be quite a lot of logistics problems nowadays around the planet. Trying to get T-shirts to certain parts of the world.
Well, that's it. It's that's why I do it from the UK. I don't do it from other places. I certainly don't do it from Bali.
No, but over there they're having major difficulties too. So.
Well, not as much.
Well,
not as much as
UK,
other places. I would say that you can order stuff at places like Amazon and stuff like that. It'll get to its destination. I think that's how. The UK is Amazon and UK anyway. It's made its money because throughout the whole lockdown, they're the only things that people are ordering is off there. Amazon's made an absolute killing.
I guess
and obviously like online is better than going to the store and catching
Seems
COVID.
funny though, doesn't it? How Amazon, because Amazon keeps stock of everything and sends it, right?
But it also you don't have to do that. It stocks the best selling stuff. What it does, it ends up buying all that stock off whoever
For a cheaper price.
Yes, but so the owner of that product becomes super rich overnight if they have a fast selling product.
Sure.
But they still have
But
like millions of third party sellers because Amazon acts like a third party.
Similar to Tokopedia.
And they take a percentage of the cut, so they still get money regardless whether they stock it or not. But most of the times it's just they stock the best sellers. They'll buy the whole stock off the whoever selling the stuff, and that's where you make big money, and that's where you want to go if you want to sell on there.
Well, we all like the sound of big money, that's for sure.
Do you know
there's a general lack of that around the place at the moment.
I've come to the conclusion that I'm happy with what I've got for now, and I have to thank my blessings. I'm not sort of rich or poor or anything. It's just been day to day and happy.
It's just you.
It's just me.
But what about those characters in places like Shishi upstairs there, and them getting the bottles and the after bottles, and they're looking like total heavyweights.
Actually, I've come to the conclusion that they're just showing off.
You don't want to be one of them?
No. That's living beyond your means. Them people, they're like city folk where they'll literally they'll spend their whole entire month's wages in Shishi, just to show that I am.
Or they could also be
man.
They could be the sons of
They could be rich,
coming from family money.
They could, but they're still they're just throwing it away.
Well, some people seem to have enough money to literally do that. Just throw
But that's
it
it.
away.
I'm not that person. I don't.
You don't need it.
No, I'm happy with
You don't look for
some
it.
cheap wine.
Yes, I've noticed that.
You're very sarcastic today.
Where's the cheapest wine? I think you were telling me the other day. Which I actually noticed something today. Go ahead.
There's such a thing called box wine that gets delivered to your door,
Right.
and I think it's called barley bottle or something. I don't know what it's called, but I see it all the time on my feed because we're talking about it now. It'll pop up on my feed, and what I did, I clicked on the link, and it takes you straight to a WhatsApp message, and they go hello, and you're like, oh,
Bye.
yeah, and they go, would you
It's
like
on the way.
Would you like some wine? And I'm like, I don't know. I look at my housemates and, do you want to share a box of wine? And they all go,
Ding.
yeah. And then this person goes, you need to pay up front. And I says, no, you deliver the wine first and then I'll pay. And the guy was going, all right, pack. So he literally delivered the box. Yeah, and we drank it all
that's
very
great.
quickly.
Great
but it was
promotion,
actually really nice. Very sort of...
But which brand of wine was it?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, you know...
You've got what's the Chilean one? I forget what it's
I don't
called.
think it's
Plaga or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Discovery.
It's. I think it's made by the same company, but it's not that. It's
Same
not
one.
that. But it's actually like there's a Sauvignon as well. And
How much does it cost?
I think they're about 480 or 450 a box.
For a couple of 4 litres of...
Well, it's 4 litres in a box, and
That's pretty good value, folks.
you get.
But you're also telling me down at Shooters or something, they got a special offer.
Oh, that was great. But throughout the whole of this year so far, I was popping down there. Like tonight, I might even go there tonight because
Right.
it's Taco
On the way home.
Taco Tuesday, right?
That's Ling Ling's. Right?
Yeah, but do you know Ling Ling's are connected?
it's the
It's the
same,
same.
but,
So you literally pay whatever. I think it was 65. You get you 2 glasses of wine for 65,000.
Oh, it's only on one special day.
Well, no, they do
All
happy
the
hour
time.
every day.
Oh, okay.
But on the Taco Tuesdays, you get tacos for 10,000 as well. So,
Yeah.
so you get
Sure.
like a little bit of a munch and a nice glass of wine for next to nothing, and that's the whole reason. But the problem with all that now is trying to avoid the rain.
Well, it's normally gone during the evening, right? It seems to rain.
I haven't
late
heard
afternoon.
any thunder.
No,
in the
it's
last-
not bad.
no.
Someone told me today that they've got free breakfast down at corner store. You know,
You
corner
mean
shop
I know what you mean.
Yeah, corner house.
Corner house. Well, you
Yeah.
know what they do. I mean, she's very clever. Me and Roger always talk about it. They get you in, right? Whatever it is you get, you got to be happy with, and it's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. And you end up paying like an arm and a leg for a drink, and you've got to have a drink. It's in the small print.
Oh, right.
All right. So, and then there's plus tax on it.
Okay.
Okay. So you end up getting
Dum, dum, dum.
you end up getting slaughtered on the price of a drink, but I guess you get the food for free, so it's not as bad.
Balances, right?
All right. But one of the best
Well,
deals
as long as the drink's good.
the best
you know.
deal they do is the fish platter. I think you pay 50,000, or sometimes it's 99,000. Depends on the size of the platter, and 2 of you, whoever it is, can have a shared fish platter, and it's really really good. But then you've got to have a drink.
And how much was that? Sorry.
I saw 2 different prices. One time I saw it was 50,000, and then the next time I saw it was 99,000. But what they did, they made the platter bigger.
All right. Well, that's what happened down at Shishi too, because initially they had whatever it was, all you could eat for 100 or 150
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
And that was all included. And then later it turned into plus. So it ends up costing like 200 or
Actually, the
250 or something.
food in there is pretty good. If you
Pretty-
like
sure.
sushi and stuff like that, or
Absolutely.
even the other, they do other menus as well throughout the week. It's best to just look at their Instagram because,
Hello, he wants to come in, does he? He's not coming in. We've got dogs in the studio. Yeah, but you can't. I find those whole all you can eat things kind of a bit over the top, and you kind of feel ill by the end of it.
well, when they say all you can eat, I notice what they do. They have like 2 or 3 waitresses around your table, always serving you up until you have a certain amount of food, and then they
can't
run
find
away,
them.
and then you can't find them. They're very clever at doing that.
Right.
So when you go, I'd like one more or something like
They're
that.
gone.
They're gone. You can't get in. You can't get served. And they run in the back. And they're all looking at you. They're like, oh, look! He's got his hand up.
They probably turned something upside down on the table you didn't notice. And that was it. You're off.
Yeah.
You're off the
But
list.
what they do is they kill you with the dessert. Have you had the dessert in Shishi?
What do you mean they kill you?
It's it's the sweetest dessert I've ever had. It's so rich.
Right.
End up sort of like Bloody hell. It's like a sugar
But that's
rush.
after you've eaten,
But it's part,
truckloads of food.
yeah, it's part of the all you can eat deal. But
Yeah.
it's normally like some kind of like chocolate like ball.
Yeah.
Looks like a tennis ball.
with a volcano, a chocolate volcano thing, and it opens
inside,
up. Yeah.
and then there's a mousse inside with a caramel inside with an ice cream inside of that. It's like whoever does the chefing on that, it's probably Ashley. Actually, he's incredible. It's really good.
Yeah.
But it needs two people.
But it's a bit over the top.
Too much for me.
But that's as I was saying. I find all those all you can eat things, and even the buffets on Sunday brunches and all that stuff. I'm totally over it. I'm trying to eat less, not more.
Well, that's it. I've got to in this new little diet I'm doing. Try to do 2 meals a day, right, and eat my first meal at between 11 and 12. So if I eat my last meal at around about 7, no later, then I've got like a 16-hour period where.
Well, everybody talks about that one, and I've done it myself. Intermittent fasting, right?
But you're asleep for more than half of it, so that's why it's so easy. And by the time you wake up in the morning, just have a coffee.
What my point was, I didn't notice any difference.
No, it's because you're not eating the low carb as well. You've got to eat the low carb because what happens with that 16-hour window.
That's a keto diet.
Well, it can be keto friendly. It doesn't have to be the full keto. You can just have 20 grams of carbs per day. It's actually easy.
You also call veggies, vegetables, carbs too, right?
Well, you've got to decide stay away from the potatoes and rice and stuff like that.
Well, that's what they say, that anything that's growing in the ground you keep away from.
Yeah, but that's what I've been watching on. Do you watch Joe Rogan at all?
I do.
Well, he was talking a lot about the lion diet. Have you heard about that?
Like proteins?
It's just
meat.
It's just pure meat, carnivore. Right?
I've done that diet before, but
it's supposed to be incredible.
I
don't eat meat though. I don't
eat
meat.
It's keto. But you can eat fish. Fish is part of that.
Right.
It's basically protein. They call it, it's a protein diet.
Right. Okay.
And no carbs.
Right. So just meat
and vodka and soda. That's all part of it. Zero carbs in vodka and soda.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, try one of them then.
0 calories, actually.
All right. Well, actually seeing it and looking at the people they swear by it. But I promised myself when it was about 5 years ago not to eat meat, and I haven't done because it's not about the taste or not liking it. I just don't like the way it's farmed.
Well, yeah, but you can just eat fish as well. There's proteins. But anyway, so Friday night we've got a whole vegetarian keto menu going on down there.
Fantastic.
Incredible. Loads of low carb beers
and beets.
very protein orientated beets.
Yeah, we got some good DJs. We're all going to have a little go, and and then obviously you're going to smash the end of it like you normally do.
Well, I don't actually. Fibrium, but GJ CRT, but he does a lot more minimal kind of thing. He understands that shit more. But we're going to start off with
what's the name?
Axel, DJ Axel,
our
new superstar.
Yeah, DJ Axel. Sounds like something.
She's a real bombshell. She's a real bombshell, and she plays some great music. So she'll be kicking off around 7.
Okay, I might play a few tunes as well.
Absolutely, you have to.
I'm going to bring the USB over. Right, so
I reckon you could go. Where do I go before you?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, no, we'll work it out. It's whatever, We'll be there, and we'll all just go with it. We'll know.
We'll feel it.
We'll feel it. Yeah, there'll be like the disco ball will start spinning the other way.
Right. And you'll know it's time. It's your time. And it's our time to go. So thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, it's been a great chat. I mean, hopefully people get to know about Friday. And if you do, please inbox me so we can, we can just check the numbers. We don't want queuing down the road. We don't want to turn you away either.
It's a very casual kind of evening. Make sure you get down there. It's 7 o'clock or whatever. Anytime after 7. Friday night, that's the 25th of March. A couple of days from here.
Yeah.
And, anyway, there we are.
Fantastic.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Bless you.
Cheers, mate. And we'll say good night to you on your Tuesday night. We're back to the music. And actually, we've got a special set. What's this?
This one, right? I put it together around about Valentine's, but it's been my go-to mix. A lot of people really enjoying it. I like to listen to it when I'm in the gym. It's very sort of like, it's got some 90s grooves and beats behind it, and yeah, hope you enjoy it.
It's Danny Technici, live on the Beat Radio.
Thank you.
Bali.